Happy Sunday, everyone. This is Bae Solo. She's doing a walkthrough. She's trying to see what all she got to do. We've been having a lot of rain, a lot of heat, and now I got to see what's out here that need to be done. This video is for those that are interested in maintaining their property, their grass, the bushes, the trees, and bugs. Also, catching rainwater and spraying the yard with bug spray, spraying the yard for dandelions that grows in the grass, which is, I don't think it will now because it's been so hot. So what I'm finna do now, I'm gonna do a walkthrough of my property. And I am not gonna do the work today. I'm hoping I can wake up tomorrow and do it because you can see the rain under my barbecue grill. The rain has come. And I asked myself a question. What? Oh my God! No, I don't see. I don't believe this mess. Why do weeds grow faster than the plants? I just spotted a weed. This was not in my plant. This is not my plant. Oh my God! Look at this. Look at this mess. I have to get all of this up. I am serious. I might start today. I was gonna take a day off. I feel like I got a hangover. But you know what? Once you get started, you'll feel good about it. Now this right here, it's coming out. It's coming out. I hope I get it by the roots. Yes, I got it. This is not a plant, people. This is a weed. And this thing will get tall as this fence. I know. I always take care of my yard, and I see these plants grow. This is not a plant. I pulled it up by the roots. It's easy to come up because it rained. If it's dry, no rain, still get it up by the roots. If you don't, if you break it halfway, that baby, look how fat the roots are. It's going to come back, and it's going to grow tall as this fence. Ooh, today is a good day. I might change my mind and work on my yard. Okay, the flowers are blooming, but look at the stuff growing around it. Just from raining. All this came just from raining. Oh, my God. Okay, my rose bush looking healthier. Yeah, okay. But I don't like these right here. This I'm going to cut. And I will cut this one. They're not going to grow flowers. They're just going to grow all over my fence. And I don't want it to do so. If I don't cut these long right here, they would grow across that fence to the next yard. That's what they would do because they were spread. They were actually spread just like those over there. They spread it. So these are doing okay. I have to clean them out. I have to pull out these right here. This have to come out, the deadness. These got to come out like that. You take it off, and the plant will grow better, and the plant will be happy. Now, this is a tree. This is from a seed. That is not a plant. They're the roots. This thing right here is this tree right there in between my fence. I had my gardener cut that tree. Let me move the flowers. I had my gardener to cut that tree. It was a big tree, a shade tree. That is what you're looking at in between the fence. The roots grew inside the fence and made that bush. So I have to keep that bush trimmed because look, it's getting taller. I have to trim that because it came from the root of the tree that I had cut down. This is the tree right here. If I don't get rid of this tree, I will have trees growing like you see all around. I don't need any more trees. I got enough trees. That same flower, see that right there between the fence? I got to put some spray over there. I have weed grass killer spray. And I will spray inside that fence to kill that plant, which is the same as this plant right here. They are the same. Look at it. That's the same plant. If I don't kill that, it will grow tall as the fence, and I don't want it. I don't want it. The rain came. God bless us for the rain. But I got to spray all these weeds. I got work to do again. Yard work is a job. It definitely is a job. The moles are here. Look at this. This is how you know when a mole is traveling. This is their traveling. This is it right here. They're going like this. They're underground. And they came from that direction right there. The mole came from here and traveled this way, went this way, and he stopped right here. I'm gonna smash it down. I'm gonna smash it down. I don't care, but I seen the mole. My dog killed one, and it had me freaking out. I did go live showing it, and I had a hard time picking it up. They small, they flat on their stomach, and they got long claws that help them dig up the ground. Now this is my plant I plant, and it's growing. Oh, it's growing. Look at that. I got to show you the mom. The mole been here. I gotta smash it down. The mole been in this area. I can see that the ground is pushed up. They're babies. I do not want to see the mother. Can you imagine what the mom looked like? Because the mole I saw was a baby. That's my bush right here. This bush right here. I want this bush here, and it's growing. I planted here. It had roots, so you can't plant any plants without the roots. So this plant here is growing, and I will show you the mother. And I want it there because it's going to be real big, and it has thorns. This came from my front yard. I planted this one, and look how big it's gotten. And this is going to spread. I want it to spread. I want a new design. It's going to go all the way across. That's my design. Yeah. And these came from over here, and that's what I did. I have to take a hoe. I got to clean all of this out. I might start today. I didn't want to do so, but I might. That little bitty bush I was showing you guys, this is the mother right here. This is the mother. God allowed me to see this bush right here grow. That's what I will have over there. And look at the thorns. They hurt. They just hurt bad as a rose bush. If anybody been hurt by a rose bush, you know what I'm talking about. It is very painful. So I don't know why I decided to buy this plant. It was pretty to me. I love the color. I love how beautiful the color is. When you stand back, you know, the color is so pretty. But I didn't think about those thorns, so they're here. And it grew big. So I'm going to put the same plant. It's over there. I showed you the baby. This is the mother. So what I do, I don't buy plants. I transplant my plants. Let me go check my deck area where I got to work. I'm doing a walk around because this is where I need to work. Now, the weeds are growing in between my rocks and my grass. So far, it looks good here. So far. Now, you see that little thumper over there? That's a mole pallet, repelling. Now, mole is over there on the outside of the fence, trying to come over here. This thing here, wait a minute, what happened? Who cracked it? Oh, I hear it. It's still working. But it was cracked. Somebody cracked it. What the heck? Now, do you see this grass? This got to come away from here. This got to go. That got to go. That got to go. I don't want no grass growing here. You hear the sound? That's for the mold that's under the ground. Yeah. I had bought like 11 of those things. Over here, I got to spray. I got to spray. So this is light work. This is not too hard to do right here. And it looked pretty good back that way. Yeah. I have plastic under here, you guys. Even though plastic is under here, I see they broke through. They broke through the plastic. Yeah. Weeds, that's Mother Nature for you. And I'm going to have to spray between here. Oh, my God, don't you make me mad. This is a dang on tree. Oh, no, you coming up right now. You coming up right now. You're not going to sit and wait till I spray. Because this is a tree. And it will get big like in the park. This tree came from a seed. Somebody out there know what I'm talking about. They call them propellants. They call them propellants. What they do, they fly all over the place and they land in your property. And this is okay, bush. Okay, everything looks good right there, except I got to spray near that orange. That orange piece you see is holding my fence down. so no one can pull my fence up. That's important. Oh my God, here's a tree right here. You gotta come up now. I mean, come up now. Oh my God. The reason why you see the bricks right here, that's to keep an animal from going under my deck. I don't want no animals living on there having babies. They will scare me to death. They're wild animals. I don't care if it's a cat. The raccoon, possum, all of them will live under your deck, and they will have their babies, and they will terrify you, scare you half to death. That's why I have the bricks. But you see, this is a tree. I have to get it out now. And today is a good day for me to work. If I get the job done, I can come out here. All this will die because I have the weed spray. So I don't have no problem about this right here because it will not last. Because once I spray, it's gone. All that will be gone. Look how big, look how that stuff grows. That flower there, don't like, oh, that's pretty. That will grow on my fence. It will cover my whole fence. That I don't want. Those weeds, which look like flowers, on my fence. You can see it right here, growing right here on the fence. It's trying to climb. It stops right here. I'm going to kill this today. I got to. I'm not going to let it stay there. It will take over the property. And this is a beautiful bush. The bumblebees loves it. And look, that's the way it looks. And now they're fading away. And I don't know what it's going to do. I don't even care. But I'm going to cut this off right here. I don't like the idea that it's hanging out through the poles of my deck. So I'm going to chop this little bit off right here to keep it inside over there. Yeah. And that's a burning bush. It turns red. Oh, look at the leaf. Are you serious? Are you fit to turn red now? It's not fall. That's why I know it's climate change. Climate change is really changing everything. This tree is supposed to turn red in the fall, not in July. This is a burning bush. I love burning bushes. It's right by my kitchen window. And I can see real good through those bushes. I'm not going to shape it. I'm not going to cut it. I'll let it do its thing. But I will cut these off right here because I don't want it coming through the fence. I want it to stay like over here. So I need to cut 1, 2, 3. Yeah, keep it under control. And I never let it grow too close to my kitchen window because I don't want to put a hole in my screen. So what I do, I cut the limbs back. It's a lot of work, people. Yard work is a lot of work. Well, hello there, girlfriend. Hello. Oh, yes, you are. And I got to kill the weed right here. See the weed right there? I don't leave that there because it's sitting by my stuff. That's a weed. Got to get rid of it. Got to get rid of the weeds. Oh, my God, I got a lot of work. All that got to go inside the fence. I got to spray all this. If I don't spray this, it will grow tall as the fence. I know. I'm not making this up. I know. There's a tree right there, the same thing in my hand. I can't get to that tree, but I definitely would do it. Here's one right here. Oh my God, there's another one. I can't take it. I'm about to get out here and bust my tail to keep this from overtaking my property. There's one right there, the big one I just showed you guys. There's a baby right there. These do not belong here. They came when the rain came. It's amazing how these weeds can outdo your plants. And I read up on it, it said because they got deep roots and it's way to ground. Like if say you taking care of your ground real good, that helped the weeds grow too. A mole been right here. The mole dug that up. It's the baby. See, here's my plastic right here. See, that's my plastic. I put it, it's underneath all this. You can see a little bit of my plastic right here. See, that's plastic. And I cover it. I cover the plastic. Oh my God, this is doing good right here. I like this. This is a tree I was telling you guys about. What I got in my hand, this is what will happen if I don't get rid of them. I have to trim this back. Closest I came without breaking my blade. I need it like this. Cut all this down and cut a little bit from my neighbor's yard because that is not their fault. It is coming from this tree here through the fence on my neighbor's side. So I will trim that top down. Yes, I will. Oh my goodness. God bless America. God bless our fallen troops. God bless the families that have the family that has been falling. I'm going to leave my flag up until winter get here. Then I'll take it down because I'm not going to let the snow destroy my flag. No. Yeah, so this one came out beautiful. I like it. I just love those bushes. That one is not blooming anymore, but it's still healthy and green. Yeah, I like it. Now, the mold been here. The mold is killing my plant. Is this a plant or is it not a plant? I have to figure that one out. But these are weeds. This was my plant. It was beautiful. So that let me know when that mold came here, it messed up this plant. Look at the mushrooms grew on my wood. I like that idea, but just don't eat it. My dog will not touch this mess. Nah, she won't. Nah, she won't. I'm gonna let it stay on there. That is pretty nice. That's nature. That is nature. Yeah, I'm doing a walkthrough. I gotta kill the weeds inside my firewood. Now this right here, I would keep this. I would keep this green flower grass right here. For some reason, I like that look, but I would take out those weeds there. They have to come out. Oh my God, this must be the mama. This is a big old hill. Oh my God. Ah! Oh, excuse me, you guys, I panic when I see bugs. Look how high up this hill is. I'm gonna smash it down. Smash it down. I don't never want to meet the mother, ever. This is a weed, a tree that will grow. I have to do that. I have to do it while I see it because if I don't, I might miss it. Oh my God, look at this crap. No, you didn't. It's trying to hide. It's trying to hide inside of your flowers. You guys have to know your flowers. If you allow this to stay, it will grow and it will be tall and you'll be like thinking it's a plant, but it's not a plant. That's a weed. That's a weed. Trying to survive. Yes. Let me see. Am I almost done with my walkthrough? No, I'm not done. Look at this. I have to trim these bushes. Look at that. Growing tall. Look at going out of shape. Last week, they were shaped beautifully. Now they're out of shape. I have to take my saw and trim this tree. If you look at it, you can see they're standing up tall. If I don't stop this tree, it will get big. It will cover the sidewalk. It'll grow over to the sidewalk. You wouldn't be able to walk past here. And they do have thorns. And they hurt. And I have to be very careful because I have a dog. And I do not want my dog to get thorns in her foot. I would never be able to get it out of her. She will bite me because of the pain. And I'm going to close this door because my air is on. You see, this is growing out of the place. You have to trim all this. All this have to be trimmed. Yes, that's a burning bush. What's going on here? Are you finna turn red when it's not your time? It's not time yet. It's not time yet. I know. I grew these trees myself. Okay, my decoration I did over here, I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with the pebbles that I put down. I love the color of these rocks. And my plant looking fine. It's still clean back there. Except for that tree is coming through my fence. That tree got to be trimmed away from the fence. There's another one. I got to get that done. My neighbors, they don't do it. I have to do it. If I don't do it, I will have a big mess growing across this fence. And I don't want it over here. Whew. There go a weed coming up. After I did all that work, I cleaned up. Look, there's another one coming up. You have to catch this stuff as it comes. If you wait, it's going to be too much work. Now, right here, going straight down by my fence, I will sweep. I sweep this area. I don't rake it. I sweep because that's brown grass from my gardener had cut my grass. So when he used the blower, the grass goes over here. But I'm going to sweep it to make it more neater. And this right here is a plant that will spread on your fence and you will have purple flowers. And I do not want that vine. And I got it by the roots. This is a vine. It will give you purple flowers. Very purple. And I don't want it. It'll grow over this whole wooden fence like it's nothing. And you'll be disappointed at having that type of stuff in your yard. These got to be trimmed. Look how they're sticking up. This one is okay, except for right there. I have to cut that piece off. This one needs trimming. I got work. Oh my God. Oh, I hear my mold thing going off. This is the mold. See, I got another one right here. To keep the molds from tearing up my yard, there's the plastic. See the plastic I got underneath? The plastic. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm serious. I'm trying to keep my stuff together. I'm trying to do less work. It's about doing less work. Less work. That is what that is the goal. To keep up your property where you don't have to work so much. It's about doing less work. Look at this. I'm pulling this up now. See there? When you pull stuff up, when it's raining, after it rains, it's easier to pull up. Look at this, the roots. You gotta pull it up. If you don't pull it up and you let it stay there, you're gonna have more work to do. That's why over here you don't see I got a lot of work to do in the red because I already pulled it up. Pulling up is not bad as long as you don't have a bad back. If you do, get you a stool or sit down for a while. See, I pulled that out and I'm gonna fill this up. Yeah, a mold been here. I could tell a mold been here because it's up in the air and I'm smashing it down. I don't care. As long as I don't see them, I'm not scared to do this. I'm not scared to do that. That's my dryer outlet. I put duct tape because I don't want no mice climbing through my vent. I am serious of heart attack. I'm scared of those things. I duct tape the surrounding so they can't come in. So my vent does work. It works when the dryer blows, but I'm trying my best to keep these animals out of my house. Rodents. I said an animal, but rodents. Now, these bushes here that I got to trim, the mother is sitting right here. I'm going to show you the mother. This is why I got to keep them trimmed small like this. They can get biggest. Oh, I love my tree right here. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that tree. It is so pretty. I trimmed this one already.